Hey guys, what's up? My name is Kenise and welcome to my channel if it is your first time here. If you're not new to this but you're true to this, then wagwan girlish fam. Alright, so as you can see from the title, today I'm going to be going through with you guys and telling you some of the lessons I wish I learned a little bit sooner on in life. So if you're interested in seeing that, then keep on watching. Alright, so I am currently in my early 30s and there are a few lessons I wish I had learned a little bit earlier on, but you know, you need to have those lessons in order to take you further in life. Like all of us need to go through something, all of us need to learn something. Like we're not come perfect, none of us are perfect. But there are a few things that, like I said, I wish I knew earlier. So if you want to know what some of those steps are, then definitely stay tuned guys. We're just going to get right into it. So first things first, is to trust the process. And I'm actually still learning this lesson, to be quite honest with you. No, I'm a bit of an overthinker, I'm a bit of an overanalyzer, and I like things to be quite perfect. Like I need to know what is happening. If there's a goal in mind, like I need to know how we're gonna get there. Like you understand what I say? Like me I got watch me one know which route me I take or me I reach there. All of them is something. They are just some there. And I tend to really stress sometimes if I don't know what direction I'm heading in, or if things just don't seem as if they are aligning the way that I want it to. But I've learned and I am learning to just trust the process of certain things, that you know, things have a way of working out in the end. And if they don't work out how it is that I had originally planned or intended, that there is a reason for that. Okay, and to just trust the timing and to trust the process and trust that things are aligning the way that they should, and that God's timing is always perfect. So to just take comfort in that knowledge. Tip number 2 is to save. Now, if you guys are not new to my channel, then you'd have heard me mention this several times, and if you've seen my last couple videos, then you'd have seen me mention this before. Like I wish I had in me that saving, you know, this like knack for saving from earlier on. I remember a couple years ago, like a family friend had said to me that works at Sagicor. This is not a plug for Sagicor, okay, by the way, let me just put that out there. She basically said to me, Kenny, so yeah, do your life. Like, you don't want a house, you don't want a car, like, you know, if you say if you save some money, I miss a girl after me, no want a house. I laugh now because I just filmed the video on the steps that I'm taking in order to be able to own my own home. So if you haven't watched that, please go ahead and watch that. But yeah, I did mention in that when I was young, I didn't think it was possible, so I really wasn't looking towards that, right? And she had said to me like, no, man, you need to start savings when you want certain things. I'm saying, no girl, like also the on my radar right now, me can't afford that. And I wish I had listened to her like just a little bit sooner, because she pretty much forced my hand and she's like, listen to me, if you have a lump sum of money, please set that aside and just let it make interest grow on it. And you know, she would tell me to take out insurance and then have like an investment part to it, and then you know, just put aside money that you don't readily have access to. And I'm so glad that I had listened to her, but I wish I had done that sooner, because in order to be able to achieve certain things like home ownership and all of that, you really have to be able to draw on savings or have money that you set aside. So when I look back, I think there might have been a few things that I'd be able to achieve, or certain things I'd be able to achieve a little bit sooner. You know what I say? If me come just look back and think about home and spend some of the time, I say, John, oh girl, like, you know, you probably shouldn't have spend that. But I mean, I know I have one life to live and all of that, and you have to enjoy yourself, but you have to be able to strike a balance. Alright, my next lesson is to trust your gut instincts. No, 9 times out of 10, it now go steer you in a wrong direction, and it tends to be right. Like we all have that thing sometimes that like just something just not feel right to you, and if it not feel, that box myself, not me feel right. If it doesn't feel right to you, like there has to be a reason. I've had instances where just like my spirit just had telling me something I'm not really paying no mind, and then I just realized that, oh girl, you did right all along. So to be able to kind of just trust my gut and go ahead. The next thing is to be able to take more risk. Looking back, I really wish I took more risk when I was a little bit younger, because now that I'm, in my 30s and whatever, not to say that I can't take risk, no, but there's certain things I look back and I'm like, John, I probably should have done that from before, cause like that, no, when I'm tough, I'm not that tough, but yeah, I feel like John, when I got hard up, I do certain things now. So definitely to don't be afraid, and take risk and go out there. The next thing is to be able to find multiple streams of income. Like, I never did that this really when we did younger, to the degree that I am now, in the sense of that's really how these millionaires be doing it. Like, them have multiple streams of income. Like, they don't have money coming in from one place, them have money coming in from multiple avenues. And you go find, sir, if you kind of box yourself into one source of income, like a job and all them things there in the public sector and all of them something there sometime, like, you go find, say, you gonna start feel restricted after a certain while, and you might want to branch out and do other little things. And if you have money coming in from other avenues, then it would allow you to be a little bit more flexible with doing certain things. Yeah, so to be able to find other ways to be able to bring income in, I wish I knew that a little bit more. Well, not just knew, but I wish I was kind of like preying that, I made that a little bit more, because when you try to certain things in life, I had to depend on one salary. Listen to me, that hard, especially now with COVID and persons who have lost their jobs. Like, I'm sure people are thinking to themselves now, say, if we did have one next source of income, like, maybe things wouldn't be so hard right now. So to and really think about other feasible, legitimate, legal ways. I'm just gonna put that out there, right? To think of other ways in order to bring in additional income, no care how small it is. You understand? Right, so that's something I definitely need to do. And then coming off of that is to really just get some knowledge on stocks. Like, me not learn that yet, but I feel like I just the thing there with stocks and all of those things. But I just feel like, to me, that is just like a world that I just have no knowledge about. Matter of fact, somebody had commented on one of my videos recently when I spoke about the rant I had with NHC, and they were saying the best way that them to possible right now is to just get stocks and use the money from that for just buy the house cash and done. So it's something that I've been trying to look into, but the whole thing just seems so foreign to me. And when I think about it, I said, boy, this just make no sense. I just really want somebody to sit me down and explain certain things to me. But looking into stocks and all of that is something that I wish I'd done earlier on in life, because who knows, maybe when I was in my early 20s, I'd have invested in some stocks, and then right now I'd be a millionaire and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm a big house, I'm investment properties and all of these things. But I really do wish that like I said, I had looked into that a little bit earlier. Next thing is to not doubt myself as much. That's something that I still battle with. And if you guys aren't new here, then you'd have heard me mention that before. Just don't doubt yourself so much. Like, there's so much greatness in you. And I'm talking to y'all, okay? I'm talking to you. If you needed a sign, this is it. There's just so much greatness and so much potential and all these things that's inside of you. Do not doubt it. Don't second guess yourself. Just go ahead. Like, one of my friends was telling me about this book, but it's in audio version. I started listening to it, but I haven't really delved into it. This is a 5-second rule, and just basically saying that you pretty much have 5 seconds before your brain starts to tell you all the reasons why you shouldn't do something and all the reasons why you're going to fail at something. So it's tend to second guess and don't doubt. But it's saying, as soon as you have that idea, like, just come up with a plan right then and there of how it is going to work, rather than psyching yourself out initially and be like, yo, no, this not gonna work, not gonna work. Like, you have sense? Do you have sense? No, don't do that, okay? So not just trust the process, but you have to trust yourself and trust your capabilities, and know that you already have inside of you everything that you need in order for you to be able to achieve certain things. Okay, so trust you. And lastly, one of the things I wish I knew, not to say that I wouldn't go the route anyway, but it's just to know that the road to success, it doesn't look the same for everybody. And you don't have to necessarily follow the route that everybody says that you're supposed to follow. Like, it's okay to step outside of the box and be different. Alright, what I mean by that? If you're Caribbean, chances are, say when you left high school, your parents is very much expecting you to go to college/university. Like, there's no if, ands, or buts about that. And that they might expect you to do, because you're supposed to go to school and come out and go look good work and all of these things. But the reality of the situation is, not for we are going to route there, and people have to end up at work at call center and all of these things. No offense to the call center people, but it's hard to find jobs in your field, right? So there's many persons I know that did not go that route, and they are still pretty successful. I mean, success is not only determined by the amount of money that you take home monthly, but these people are carrying way more than persons who have their bachelors in this and all of these different degrees and whatever. So there isn't just one way to success, and you can dabble your foot in a bunch of whole different things. Like, there's this makeup artist that I follow on Instagram that's a lawyer, and she's a makeup artist. You understand what I'm saying? So there's the route to success. It doesn't look the same for everybody, and there isn't just one way. You just kind of have to stay in your own lane, do your own thing, and whatever God put on your heart for do, follow that. Alright guys, so those are some of my tips to my younger self. Let me know what tips you would give your younger self. Let me know if you found any of these tips helpful. As always, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Wow, good.